property that you did, did you sell that with
We
a
didn't
lease?
sell it.
Oh, you didn't? So if you
No.
ever to sell it or get it valued, you'd obviously have a lease in place and then it would be valued on that lease.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So the way it happened with us is we actually bought the property under option. So for the listeners who know what options are or don't know what an option is, it's basically the right but not the obligation to be able to execute a purchase. So we took a 2-year option agreement on it, meaning that we signed an agreement with the owner saying that we had 2 years to settle on this property, and we had a condition in there that allowed us to renovate the property and add value to it. So we literally took possession of an asset, worth 1.35.
Yep.
We were able to put in a car park. We were able to renovate it, do a bit of work to it, and get it up to standard to be able to use it as an office.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst we used it as an office for about 2 years, we had some offers come through from some childcare centres wanting to use it as a childcare. So we were able to negotiate a lease with a childcare provider. And then what we did is we took that lease to the bank, and then the bank valued it based on the lease that was in place.
Yeah. So
before we had even settled on the property, we'd added value and increased its valuation, basically, and we were able to borrow against that valuation, which meant that our out-of-pocket costs were going to be a lot less than had you tried to purchase it in the traditional sense.
That sounds like a fantastic deal, mate. That's amazing, and especially doing it with an option. Options are one of those things that I feel some people spruik as just this easy answer to get rich quick without any money, but I know that there's a lot more detail that goes into actually putting one of those in place. So
I agree with you. They're not as easy as they're sold to be. I know there's a lot of guys out there that pitch buy a property with no money down and how to control property without any bank finance and all that. They're not easy at all, and they're not as frequent. So they are rare to find, and when you do find one, you consider yourself lucky because they are, they're a good find.